Let's have a look at the Force 3001 from Sonor as part of its 125-year anniversary. To the workbench. Now, I've had a bit of a look around on the internet, and I can honestly say I can't find much information about the Force 3001, about the Sonor 125-year anniversary. I can say that the Force 3001 and the Force 2001 were both the first kits to be built in collaboration with KHS in China. Okay, other than that, there's not much else I can tell you, so let's pull this apart a bit and see what's in here. Okay, the Force 3001, it's 9 plies, all basswood. According to the Sonor site, they only come in a wrap finish. Mine, however, Force 3001, come in a lacquer finish. I don't know why, it came from the factory like that. If anybody out there has any idea of what that's about, leave some comments below. Or if you too have a Force 3001 and it's in a lacquer finish, perhaps you'd like to share that as well. Okay, let's have a look at the all-important identifying lug and badge. So the lug shape, in the middle we obviously have the 2 little beaters that make up the Sonor branding. Equally, in the badge, we have the 2 little beaters on the black badge. The badge itself is a sticker with a printed screw head on there to make you think that maybe that sticker's screwed on. I'm not quite sure what they're thinking about that, but anyway. Alright, let's have a look at the bass drum. Beautiful lacquer finished hoop, both sides. I'll just put that away for a sec. And we've all seen a reso head before, big deal really. Okay, let's have a look inside. I'll see if I can get some photo shots in there later, if you can't quite make out what's happening. But the inside, the lugs are held in with 2 screws, and the actual spurs are held in with 2 screws as well, slightly bigger diameter on the spurs than on the lugs. And it looks like no spring washers on the screws for the lugs, but there are spring washers at least for the mounting and for the spurs, and the mounting of course using the same size screws as the spurs. Reasonably constructed. Certainly for its price, it was very well constructed. This one also has a stamp on the inside with 207 written on it, just above the vent hole. I'm not sure if that's important or what that may mean, but once again, if you have some idea of what that numbering may mean, please let's share and learn. Okay, there's not much else I can really tell you about that. I can tell you that the actual legs, or the spur legs themselves, let's have a look at them. So if we have a look at those, memory locked, which is really good, just there, and of course adjustable spike or rubber foot as always. I actually don't mind this one because you can actually just pull it out and it just wraps around the bass drum like that, and you can pop it straight back in the bag. Alright. Alright, let's have a look at one of the toms. So my kit was 22, 12, 13, 16, and obviously a 14, but what's that, about 5 snare. 2, 4, 6 lugs. Let's have a look. Alright, so the first thing I can see, the same number is stamped inside the shell, 207. Again, just underneath the vent hole. And it is exactly the same size screws holding the lugs and holding the little tom mount holder onto the shells. Not much else really to say about it. There is I've noticed just on the lacquering, where is it? I don't know if you can see that or not. So the actual join of the ply is on an angle like, I'll just try and show you. That's the angle that the ply is cut at. I'm not sure that's going to make much difference. I did see in later catalogues for Sonor, they talked about the cross-laminated tension-free shells. Now, if that's what makes a cross-laminated tension-free shell, I really don't know what all the fuss is about. Other than, you know, marketing can come up with some magnificent action-orientated adjectives, I guess. Anyway, so there you go. That's the tom. Not an awful lot to say about it. It's very straightforward. It's in construction. We'll just put that aside for a sec. Just put it out the way. Let's have a look at the snare drum. Alright. Once again, it is, you know, the same numbers in there again. That's throughout the kit. I don't know. Really looking forward to seeing if somebody does know what 207 red ink stamp on the inside of the shell means. They all have the same sticker badge throughout. The snare drum, look, the throw off. What can I tell you about the throw off? For a 125-year anniversary drum kit, this throw off, really, it's a little cheap and nasty. For Sonor, you know, the brand that I grew up with thinking was a Rolls Royce of drums, and I've always wanted one. That's a little cheap and nasty. Okay, having said that, the snare itself does come with a 2.3mm power hoop. Once again, great action-orientated adjectives. It's slightly thicker than the hoop on the tom. And this is a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 lug snare. So, bonus for that. Alright. Let's have a look at the actual mounting. So, tom mount. Now this I like. I've got to say, Sonor do make these well. It's unfortunate we've got another sticker. You know, everything's got this nice casting Sonor everywhere. I mean, even on top of here it's got Sonor casted. And then they managed to ruin it by putting a sticker there. Anyway, it's up to you, Sonor. What I like about it is all of the arms all pull apart, easy to pack up. Everything is memory locked. Memory lock there, memory lock there. The uni little ball joint here, okay, it isn't memory locked, but gee whiz, you'd have to be really unlucky to have that undo while it's in travel. It is solid as a rock, and I've got to say, I hit hard when I play live, and this thing takes a pounding. It really does. And you know, I've had this kit for a long time, and it's taken a lot of pounding over a lot of years. And it is still like new in the way it holds things. Okay, what else can I tell you about it? There's a memory lock here as well for the depth that you want into your shell. Memory lock here to get the tom hanging at the right angle. The actual L rod is hexagonal. I think you could change over if you had to. You could change that over to a 10mm round. Yeah, not much else to really say about this. It's a good hefty weight and it really lasts well. So top marks on that one. Okay, my Force 3001 was a great kit to play. I really did enjoy playing this kit. As I said, I'd always wanted to play a Sonor, and this was certainly a great kit to bring me into the world of Sonor. You know, the few disappointments for me on this kit was the sticker badge, you know, with a printed screw head on there, and really why bother, just put a sticker on if it's a sticker, you don't have to pretend. The tuning range to mid to high level was really
quite good. It did tune itself quite reasonably well within those ranges. At the lower level, there was something about these shells that just couldn't give you any tonal quality at a lower level tuning. It really just went to a thud, quite muddy sort of sound, which was a little disappointing. Construction-wise, look, it's reasonably constructed, other than the snare throw-off, which is a bit of a disappointment. So a few little shortcuts here, which I guess is what kept it down the price range for Sonor. But still overall, sat steady, and if you're playing high to medium tuning, you'll love this kit. Okay then, bob out.